Welcome history enthusiasts and curious minds alike to our video titled, Why Didn't the USSR Stop Lithuania from Leaving? We start our journey in the early 20th century, when the map of Eastern Europe was being redrawn by the tides of change. The Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, or the USSR, was formed, an amalgamation of diverse republics under a single banner. Among them was Lithuania, a small but fiercely proud nation swept up in the torrent of history. The socio-political climate of this era was rife with tension and uncertainty. Lithuania, under the Soviet umbrella, experienced a unique blend of cultural preservation and political subjugation. The sentiments of the Lithuanian people were complex, a cocktail of resistance, resignation, and resilience. Yet, as we'll see, the spirit of independence never truly faded. It lay dormant, biding its time, ready to rise when the moment was right. Now that you have a glimpse of the history, let's dive into the reasons why the USSR didn't intervene when Lithuania decided to leave. Our story takes a turn in the late 1980s, with the rise of the Lithuanian independence movement. In this period, Lithuania was a hotbed of peaceful protests and non-violent demonstrations, all aimed at breaking free from the shackles of the Soviet Union. One of the most remarkable events was the Baltic Way, a human chain spanning over 600 kilometers across 3 nations, a symbol of unity and resistance against Soviet rule. Parallel to this was the Singing Revolution, a series of events where music became an instrument of protest, with thousands of Lithuanians gathering to sing songs of freedom, hope, and resilience. And then came the crowning moment in 1990, the act of the re-establishment of the state of Lithuania, a bold declaration of independence that marked the beginning of the end of Soviet rule. The Lithuanian independence movement was a unique blend of peaceful protest and national solidarity, but how did the USSR respond? The USSR, a superpower of its time, surprisingly did not stop Lithuania from leaving. But why? At the time, the USSR was grappling with a multitude of internal issues. Economic problems were at the forefront. A stagnating economy coupled with a growing budget deficit left the USSR in a precarious financial situation. Political instability was another significant factor. The central authority was weakening, and the political landscape was becoming increasingly tumultuous. This instability hindered the USSR's ability to effectively manage its internal affairs, let alone intervene in the affairs of its member states. Moreover, nationalism was on the rise among the other member states. This growing sentiment posed a threat to the unity and integrity of the USSR. The country was becoming a pressure cooker of sorts, with each member state pushing for greater autonomy and independence. In the face of these numerous internal issues, the USSR found itself unable to prevent Lithuania's exit. In the end, Lithuania's departure marked a significant moment in history. It was a confluence of unique circumstances that led to this peaceful separation from the Soviet Union. The Lithuanian independence movement, fueled by a yearning for freedom and national identity, demonstrated an indomitable spirit that resonated globally. The USSR's response, characterized by restraint and non-interference, was unexpectedly accommodating. This was largely due to international pressures and internal challenges that the Soviet Union was grappling with at the time. The aftermath of this event was profound. Lithuania emerged as a sovereign nation, embracing democracy and forging its path on the global stage. The USSR, on the other hand, faced its eventual dissolution, marking the end of an era. Lithuania's departure served as a precursor to this monumental shift. And that, dear viewers, is why the USSR didn't stop Lithuania from leaving. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. Don't forget to subscribe and share our channel with fellow history enthusiasts.